Problems bridling our horses. Okay. So let's have a look what Maggie's going to do for us. So if we wanted to drop her head, we can train her to drop her head and sit in the correct position for us. Good girl. So we want that bend in the head. When there's a bend in the neck, the horse cannot set his whole body against us. And that's actually quite important. Don't want the body of the horse being set against us. He's much bigger than we are. He's much stronger than we are, no matter how strong we think we are. And so when we have the head bent and the neck bent, it makes the whole body softer. So the horse is less rigid throughout his skeletal structure and all his muscle structure. He can't sit back on those hind legs and put that against us. So this is about something that we should be doing all the time with our horse. It's about the communication. Every time we ask for something, let's get the horse soft. Because when he's soft, he's comfortable. When he's soft, he's happy. We want to ride happy, comfortable horses. Maybe we might have to adjust what we're going to do with them long term because they're not going to suit a discipline that we might want to do. But let's get them comfortable and happy first. Okay. So people don't believe me when I tell them I'm a bit arthritic, so I was supposed to have a mounting block, but I think that was out of the question at some stage, so you have to excuse me while I scramble into the saddle with Perry's help. Follow me, Perry. Yeah. Thank you. So we won't worry about mounting block, Perry's mounting block. Thank you very much, Perry. Right. Okay, so what happens when we get on the horse? We can see here that Maggie has got a stretched out neck, a bit on the forehand, got the tendency to lean a bit. And when I first rode Maggie, when we went to look at what we were going to use for these demonstrations, she did actually snatch it a bit. We found when we did our demonstration yesterday, the little tiny bit of work that I'd done with her, just to see how she would go, had actually kind of spoiled that for you because I don't think she's going to snatch it a bit. Okay, so first of all you can see here that to start off with, all I'm doing here is just letting her walk quite around. And I might just then start asking for one rein, this is what I was doing with Emma. It was much clearer for Emma when we just used one rein to communicate. She felt softer in her back, less confused, and it was easier for her to walk forward. One of the things that Emma did do when I was doing that little exercise with her was she stopped. She was actually stopping. And so if we don't ride the horse correctly on the reins, we are actually holding the horse back when we're asking for forward movement. And that's a bit silly. It's a bit like trying to drive your car with the brakes on, putting your foot on the accelerator, taking your rubber off. Okay, Perry, sorry, could I have a time check, please?
15 minutes.
Or somebody give me a time check. Sorry? 10:25.
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Perry. Right. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just asking the horse to give me a slight give, what I call a give in the jaw. So I start off, the horse's neck is straight in front of me, and I'll ask one jaw to just come very slightly to the outside. And when I've got that, what I'll do is release it straight away. In a split second, I'm going to release it. Here, see? Now, that's good. She did do it for you. Right. So when she does that, I'll take up one rein, and I'll ask her to move her feet in a way that's a little bit more difficult for her, and within a very short space of time, she should actually stop that snatching on the bit. So how many people of you here today, and this is quite a lean that she's putting on you now, how many of you here today have got problems with leaning on the bed or you bit in some shape or form? Yep. Don't be frightened, put your hands up because it's a common problem, don't worry about it. Good, okay, so what we want to do now, look, this horse wants to stick its nose so far down, it's on the ground in a minute. So what we've got to do is we've got to train the horse's mind to say, okay, that's soft, this is soft, this is soft. I'm not seesawing the horse's mouth because all I'm doing is asking for the jaw to give. Just asking for that jaw bone, little by little, softening the horse's neck muscles, this side of the jaw. Okay, so let's see what we can. I haven't really asked this horse for very much forward movement, so the leg pressure is really very light. One of the things I haven't yet mentioned is resistance. See, when we're talking about resistance, resistance is only something that the horse won't do for us if the horse knows what it's supposed to do, if it knows the lesson, if it really fully understands what that lesson is, or what the question is. We break it down to small questions. Only then, when the horse says, no, I'm not doing it for you, is that resistance. But can start off really small and turn into something very big. Resistance is not about the horse misunderstanding what is being asked of it and not giving it to us. That's a totally different thing. See, and we can see here that the horse has got a little bit nappy here for his friend at the gate. And so that could become a real problem if we don't deal with it. Right, so we'll just put a little bit of leg on this horse and we'll work with softening these muscles down either side of its jaw, and we'll see what she can give us at a walk. And I'm asking for her attention with this cue because it's gone all over the place. It's all actually she's giving all her attention to you at the moment. Good. So we're getting glimpses here, aren't we? See, her outline's changed a little bit. She's not leaning down like she was. We're getting glimpses. So when we get that glimpse, that little tiny give, we release and give the horse a break. Because what I see all the time is, okay, so the horse can do this. So let's go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Keep this outline going until the horse can't do it anymore. And the horse is sick of it because it just doesn't get that release. Good. She's trying now. She's paying more attention to me. She's trying. Lost the bend there a little bit. Right, so we're just going to work around here on a circle and see. Good. Now she's a good girl and release. Because with a neck like this and a jaw like this, is she not going to find it difficult? She is. Good girl. So those are the glimpses that we're working with, and we're training those glimpses to become almost constant. So the horse will carry itself for longer and longer. But it can't carry itself for longer and longer unless it's done practice, unless it's had the time. Now, we've got two milk bottles going on here. They're empty milk bottles. They're plastic milk cartons. The weight that I'm putting on this horse's mouth at the moment is about the weight of a plastic milk carton on a piece of string. You can come and play with those when you're finished and get an idea of what it is I'm actually working with here.